Hello, friends. Welcome or welcome back. Today is all about adding cozy cottage touches, not only to the inside, but the outside as well. So, if you love cottage core, cottage style decorating and living, you have found the right place. If you are new, I hope you consider subscribing. And everybody, welcome. This is Ashley Elaine Home. We are beginning to transition from the spring into the summer months. Here in Maryland, the days are getting hotter, the garden is starting to bloom and thrive, and I have a puppy who always wants to go outside and play. And this is just what a day in May looks like around here lately. My sister sent us this bird feeder camera, which I think is so cool. I haven't had a chance to get it out and hook it to my phone and put used to it. I cannot wait to see the birds that come to this, so we're gonna go ahead and do that today. I also filled up my bird feeders again. They go through it pretty quick. Like once a week I fill them, and then we'll add some to our little feeder camera. I made us some fresh iced tea, sweet tea, and have a little of ambiance going out here. And then I even lit my citronella sticks. I have one there and one here going while we set up our bird feeder. So here is everything it came with, and it has a mounting. I kind of wanted to hang mine, so I don't know if it has that feature yet. I don't know where exactly I would mount this to because we don't have a fence. So I need to read through the manual here and see if it will hang. But it gives us all the instructions, how to get the camera and cord going. So let's get started and see where we end up. Okay, so I think I have this figured out. I am not good with electronics. But I'm gonna turn you around and show you. The camera tilts down and it comes with a little card. And then what we're gonna do next is actually install the Home app on our cell phone so that I can be able to activate the camera and see the birds from there. So let me show you. So here is where I put the little card it came with and the power button. I have the tray on. This is the little suet holder, so this opens, you can put it in there, and then the bird feed actually pours down inside around the camera and then comes out into the tray. So that's where we're at so far. So let's get the camera activated on our phone. So here is where I put the little card it came with and the power button. I have the tray on. This is the little suet holder, so this opens, you can put it in there, and then the bird feed actually pours down inside around the camera and then comes out into the tray. So that's where we're at so far. So let's get the camera activated on our phone. So now that I have the bird feeder all together and downloaded onto an app on the phone, I'm going to fill it with bird seed, and my husband's going to help me to install this. We're going to actually secure it to a pole or post that we place in the ground instead of using the mounting and hanging it because we don't have a fence. And I cannot wait to show you the beautiful birds that have come and visited us. It's quite entertaining and sometimes funny to watch. So to add some cozy touches to the outside, I did pick up these little solar lanterns, actually from the dollar store. I got one for the front, and I just attached it here to one of my cast iron hangers, and I planted it in this oversized pot with some flowers. And then I also got one for our back patio too. And I love how it has a realistic flaming candle that lights up inside. I'll show you once it gets dark what that will look like at nighttime, but I just love the ambiance it gives. And then I did also find this beautiful wind chime. It has a very low tone to it. It's so calming, and I wanted to hang it out front on our shepherd's hook here. I think it's so beautiful. And because of the deer, for some reason, I cannot keep anything in these pots near our front door. So I did pick up these foliage stems from Hobby Lobby, which look so realistic. Now heading on inside, I did get some fresh flowers and mixed them with some faux flowers that I added to this little pitcher here in the kitchen. I want to start a simmer pot, and I'm thinking this time to make it something citrusy. I'm going to add some mint to it and vanilla, get the house smelling extra cozy. I also grabbed at the thrift store recently this beautiful terracotta bowl, and I'm going to go ahead and fill it with some of my extra lemons and some tomatoes I picked up from the store today. But we are going to use some of these lemons to incorporate in our simmer pot today. So I'm gonna do lemon and lime and some orange. I'm adding some mint and some vanilla to it. I love this glass simmer pot. If it's something you're interested in, I will link it in my description below. You all know I love to burn candles. I had a friend on Instagram suggest using my used Chianti bottle as my candle holder, and that way the drips don't ruin my candlestick, and I absolutely love this idea. I wanted to add some more pops of flowers throughout the kitchen, and I've also styled these beautiful pottery pieces with some lemons in it from Roots and Pots. My friend Vivian over on Instagram, she made these and they are absolutely stunning. Please go visit her if this is something you're interested in, and just message her. She will do custom orders, and she just has some incredible, beautiful pieces. I want to add a touch of cottage charm throughout other places in the home. I picked up this Ethan Allen coffee table book when we were out thrifting a couple weeks ago, and I wanted to display it nicely here on the coffee table, so I ordered this little book stand here on Amazon, which I will link for you. I think it's really pretty to just style your books open-faced with a beautiful picture for guests to see or to pick up and browse through. I just love books and photographs in general and art, so this for me is something I truly enjoy. And you can even add seasonal items, books. I have Christmas books I'll put out during that time of the year, and it's just something fun but yet beautiful and adds that touch of cottage charm to your decor and home. I found this picture I thought was beautiful with the sunflowers, and it's very summery like, so I'm going to display that here for now. I wanted to get out some of my summery blankets and throws. This flower block print one I really love, and I do tend to wash them once or twice every couple weeks just because we do use them all the time and we have Tilly. I like to just lay them over the ottoman here so they're easily accessible. Here lately, this thrifted crochet flower blanket is one of my favorites, and I like styling it on top here to add that pop of color. I think it's so pretty. Family heirlooms. My great grandmother started these and my grandmother finished them. And I just love how bright and cheerful and happy they are. So I'm going to display them in this little basket that I also thrifted. I think the top one has a patriotic look, so that will be great going into the summer season. As for our planter box that was on the fireplace mantle, I've taken it down and set it over here on this little card. I've also taken the flowers I had arranged up there down. I'm going to take them out and incorporate them into this big basket I thrifted. I placed some sweet doilies that I found in it that are just hanging over the edge. And I want to just give this mantle a fresh new look for the summer season. So I'm going to just start incorporating some of those flowers into this basket for some more pops of color. I'm gonna leave the terracotta pots here for now. I just think they're really pretty and it still is springtime. And then I love using our vintage flashcards with the month we're currently in. So I'm gonna place that here on my vintage brush. I thought it would be really cute to hang this cottage sign on top of the antique window pane that is hanging above the fireplace. So I'm going to use command strips and stick them to the back and just attach it to that window pane so I don't puncture any holes into it. I did purchase this new tablecloth. I got it oversized because I'd like for it to almost drape down to the floor. It has a beautiful ruffle around the edge, which I thought would look really pretty. I love the green gingham. I tied a green gingham ribbon around a couple of the cloches, one styled in the hutch and the other on the fireplace mantle, just to tie it all in together. I really like how it turned out. I gave it a nice steaming and I went ahead and placed it on our dining room table. I love how it drapes to the floor. The ruffle gives it not only that beautiful look, but it's so cottage, especially with the gingham pattern. I will be sure to link this tablecloth in my description. Now I've been wanting to style the table with one of my breadboards. I'm placing some faux artichokes in a bowl here. I'm giving this vignette a spring to summer look. We are in those in-between season moments as it is, and I'm waiting until maybe my next video to start incorporating some patriotic decor, so I hope you stick around to see that. So I'm really happy with all these subtle cottage touches that we added today, and I hope that you enjoyed it as well. Let me know in the comments if you have started decorating for summer or not, and when you're planning to put any patriotic decor out, if you do decorate for the Memorial Day or the July 4th holiday. I wanted to show you all the cozy cottage touches we added to the outside now that it is nighttime. I love all of our little lanterns and lights we've placed out here. I think it looks really, really pretty. I'm really loving the extra charm it gives the exterior of our home, even more of a cottage look. I also love that it gives me a little bit of light for when I walk Tilly and take her out at night. We even had a really funny visitor that I wanted to share with you. Thank you all for joining me today, and we'll see you real soon.